As this is going to be a state all-purpose calendar, courtroom 2 is ready, ACDC 1 is ready. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Before we begin, Ms. Boyer, take your hat off, go to your closet and put on a jacket. And who do we have in courtroom 2?
Yeah, number 4849, Mr. Walls.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Judd, is that your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this is Caress. Did it say 29?
48 and 49.
48 and 49, sorry.
Jason Wallace.
Got it. All right, for Mr. Walls, good morning. My name is Judge Law, and we are going to take a plea in this case. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Repeat, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Evans-Battle, good morning. I'm sorry for the delay, but life happens, but I'm here.
I understand.
All right, yes, ma'am. What's the recommendation for Mr. Walls, case number 26 CR 2127D?
Yes, Your Honor. Count 1 would be 12 months, served 50 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the family violence intervention program, no further violent contact with the victim, 40 hours of community service, and counts. It looks like, well, it looks like all the other counts should merge into count 1.
Okay.
We'll do it that way, and I'll get the victim's name for you. Thank you.
All right.
We
And
just
sorry.
ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea, and that was our understanding of the plea deal.
okay. And would we have the name of the victim, please? This is position 48. I'm just looking at the bond order. Ms. Evans-Battle, you're muted. I didn't know if you had a.
Yes, Judge. The name of the victim is Nadira, Nadira Holmes.
Nadira Holmes, okay. Mr. Walls, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney? I'm sorry, respond.
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to enter into a plea of guilty to 1 count of battery family violence, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court to confront your accuser, challenge the charges against you, have your attorney present your legal defenses and arguments, and the prosecution won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering your plea freely, willingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? How do you plead to 1 count of battery family violence with respect to Nadira Holmes?
Guilty.
Your sentence for this charge is going to be 12 months to serve 50 days, credit for time served 24 days. You have 1 more day to serve at the Fulton County Jail, and then you'll be released, and you must come back and report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. When you report to probation, you'll be required to complete the following. Complete a domestic violence intervention program, and you will have to enroll in the program within 60 days of being released. This is a 24-week program, and you need to complete all the classes and pay for the classes out of your own pocket. You are to have no further violent contact with Nadira Holmes, which means that you can communicate with her, but there cannot be any physical and there cannot be any verbal altercations or fights with her. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? If you don't think you can, then you can stay away from her as you please. You're also required to complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you have to complete your community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours a month. Counts 2, 3, and 4 will merge into count 1, and your bench warrant will be dismissed. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I may, I have that he has 27 days in custody. There were 3 on the other end and 24.
Oh, you are correct. I forgot to, this was an FTA, correct? Yeah, it will be 27 days. Thank you, Mr. Judd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So he will be released within 24 hours, but he reports to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we got number 50, Mr. White.
Mr. Eric White, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
No.
Speak up louder. We need to hear you.
Yes.
Thank you. This is 26 CR 5445G, theft by shoplifting, giving false information and willful obstruction. What's the recommendation, Ms. Bell?
Yes, Your Honor, as to count 1 is 12 months, served 90 days, credit for time served, balance suspended, stay away from all targets. Count 2 would merge into count 3, and count 3 is 12 months probation, balance probated, pay the fine of $300, stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea. That was our understanding. I had that his credit is 15 days, so that should give him about another 30 days to serve.
Well, on the theft by shoplifting, yes, okay. I see what you mean. 30 days, correct?
I believe, if my math is correct, it should be 30 days left. Yes, Your Honor.
Do you dispute that number, Ms. Beth, Ms. Beth?
Because I have, he's on the 21st, he had 9 days, so that's 15 days today. Is what I.
He
is what
doesn't
I-
have an FTA, right? So he's been in custody for these
Right.
charges.
Yes, but just.
According-
the
I've
charges.
got, so, Mr. Judd, where did you get the other 15 days from?
Oh, no, Your Honor. I'm saying that he's been in for 15 days, and since it was 90 days, jail does 2 for 1, that's 45, 45.
Yes, he does get credit for
Okay.
15 days and the jail will, double that for purposes of jailing.
Yes,
I was simply saying he has 30 days left to serve.
Okay. That would be correct, because I trust your math implicitly. All right.
Oh, you should not do that, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. White, are you have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No.
You need to speak louder again, sir, because the distance between you and the microphone.
No.
All right, and have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
You understand that you have 30 more days to stay at the Fulton County Jail before you're released for probation.
Yes.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Very much so.
If you decide to enter this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to court to face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, have your attorney present your legal defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction of an officer?
Guilty.
Your sentence for the shoplifting is 12 months to serve 90 days. That's 90. You'll be given credit for 15 days, but as your attorney has indicated, the sheriff will double that for purposes of counting the time towards your sentence. Count 2, giving false information, will merge into count 3, and willful obstruction of an officer, that's 12 months to serve, to serve 90 days, credit for time served 15 days, and there will be a $300 fine. So once you're released from the Fulton County Jail, you have to report to probation within 48 hours. While on probation, you are to pay a $300 fine plus your probation costs. In addition to this sentence, you are to stay away from all Target stores, no matter where they are located.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Garland.
Next is position 15, Ms. Cochran.
Okay. And what's the other case number, ACDC?
29.
Oh, thank you. Take both of them. This is Tarika Cochran, accused of 2 counts of theft by taking, 26 CR 54308. This is going to be a plea offer as well, I believe. Ms. Cochran, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Woshan, yes, good morning. What's the
Morning,
recommendation?
Judge. The recommendation for count 1 is 12 months with 30 days to serve, credit for the 15 days that it looks like she's already served, an anti-theft course, and it looks like restitution to this victim in the amount of $261. Stay away from the location of 571 Prior Street Southwest. And it looks like maybe that whole neighborhood. For second count, it will be 12 months. With credit for time served, restitution in the amount of $300. No further contact with the Diana Cerna, I believe, is the victim in that case, and restitution in the amount of $300. And stay away from the location of 577 Prior Street. Judge, I would ask the remainder of that sentence be probated to complete those conditions. And I would also ask that the defendant please stipulate to the identity, venue, and facts for the purposes of the plea.
Your Honor, we do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea, and that was our understanding of the plea deal.
All right. Ms. Cochran, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
And you understand that you would also, in addition to completing a class and paying a fine, you also have to pay the 2 victims in question.
Yes.
All right. Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, to face a judge or a jury, to be able to present your own defenses and arguments, challenge the evidence brought against you, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to 2 counts of theft by taking?
Guilty.
On count 1, it's 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. Once you are released, you are to report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. While on probation, you are to enroll in an anti-theft class within 60 days of being released. You are also to start paying restitution to the first victim by the last name of Cade, C-A-D-E, in the amount of $261. And you're to stay away from the entire neighborhood or complex or subdivision at the address of 571 Prior Street in Southwest Atlanta. With regards to count 2, is 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. Credit for time served 15 days. The restitution would be for a separate victim, Diana Cerna, and that would be for $300. Your total restitution amount for both victims is $561, and you'll need to. Yeah. And in addition to that, you would also have a $300 fine for the, is that correct? Oh, it's just restitution, excuse me. That's no $300 fine. So your total monetary obligation is $561 in restitution, in addition to your probation fees. Again, you have to stay away from the entire neighborhood for the address 577 Prior Street, Southwest Atlanta. While you report to probation, you would need to pay your restitution. And you need to make a minimum payment of $50 per month towards the restitution. You make that payment directly to your probation officer, who will then remit the funds to the victim. Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may, she does have a holdout in North Carolina, so she might not be out of custody for a while. So I don't think she'll be able to report to probation by Monday.
I did not know that. And let's see now, not only is she residentially challenged, but she's got a fugitive hold. Okay. Miss Cochran? Are you aware that you've got a fugitive hold from North Carolina pending extradition?
I am, well, it was a surprise to me, so,
Did you just find out this morning?
I found out, I think they told me, they had spoke about a warrant in North Carolina after my arrest. But,
So I just wanted to be sure that you are aware of it.
oh, I'm aware that, it is after my arrest.
This is what's gonna happen. You cannot be released until North Carolina comes and picks you up for the fugitive hold.
Okay, but
And
being
then-
that,
And then you'll need to go back to North Carolina, resolve the case against you there. And once that is resolved and you're released, you must come back to Georgia and start your probation.
okay,
And if you remember, Ms. Cochran, we spoke about that yesterday.
right, yes.
And if you don't come back to Georgia to address the probation, there will be a probation warrant issued against you. Even,
Okay,
and that would apply, even if you still reside in North Carolina. Do you understand?
yes.
Thank you.
First, before we proceed, could do,
Thank you, Your Honor.
I need the names again. Is this Kate have a person?
Diana Serna is the first one. Miss Wojon, if you have the full name for the first victim, we only have the last name, Cade.
All right. Yes,
C-A-D. Thank you. And if you can put that in the chat to Miss Strong
Yes,
and
ma'am.
also to JCS probation.
Yes, ma'am. I will look it up now.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
ACDC, position 29.
No. Got McNear, Warren, McNear.
This is Caristia Lawson, accused of willful obstruction of an officer in criminal trespass. And this is at the Georgia Building Authority. 26 CR 5425J. And I understand Miss yes, Miss Lawson. Are you represented by counsel?
Yes,
All right, Mr. Judd, are you representing her?
Your Honor, I spoke with Ms. Lawson yesterday, and she is wanting to, I believe, put forward a motion that
not.
I don't see legal grounds for.
that's incorrect.
All right. Well, you have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one would be appointed to represent you. Would you like to see if you qualify for the services of the Public Defender's Office?
I do not want to cancel the current legal counsel that I have.
And who would that be?
Your Honor, we spoke yesterday, but I believe Ms. Lawson stated that, well, not I believe, she stated that she wanted to go pro se. If she's changed her mind, I can absolutely speak to her, but I will need to speak with her.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm hereby stating that I would like to maintain the legal counsel that I have.
well, she mulled over it, Mr. Judd, and she would like you back. Would that be okay?
Absolutely, Your Honor. I'll just need to speak with her on the phone.
All right, ACDC, we'll need to make arrangements for Miss Lawson. Oh, hang on, the deputy stepped away. Okay, Miss Lewis, if you can mute ACDC for now, Miss Lawson, please hold. And Mr. Judd will have to call you from the Fulton County Courtroom 2. All right, thank you. We'll take the next case in Courtroom 2.
I've got 4 and 5, Mr. Bowser.
One today. You know, I'm at one Monday. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry, Deputy, I couldn't hear your case position number.
4 and 5.
45, thank you.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Got it. It's a little muffled. So. We're gonna rally and get a new microphone for courtroom 2, but in the meantime, we have Lateef Bowser Jr. accused of criminal trespass under case 26 CR 4930H. And I believe the second case, just 1 second.
Out of order, Judge. It's on the first page of that.
It's an FTA, Judge.
Position number 5 is 26 CR 00544484. It's in front of number 3. I mean, behind number 3. I don't know how I got out of order, but it says
Alright,
3
got
and
it.
5. You see it?
Okay. For a minute, I thought I was Alfred.
No, it's out of order.
But that's okay, got it. Position number 5 is behind position. And it's excuse me, case 26 CR 5448H. Mr. Lateef Bowser has got a charge of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. And I understand this is going to be a plea. Mr. Bowser, may I place you under oath, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Rojan, what's the recommendation?
Judge, for case number, since they're out of order, the criminal trespass, which is 26 CR 004930H, the state's recommendation is 12 months with credit for time served for the 21 days served, balance of which is probated. Stay away from the incident location of Home 2 Suites by Hilton at 975 Peachtree Street, Northeast. Then for this second charge of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer under 26 CR 005448H. State's recommendation is 12 months with credit for the 15 days to serve, balance of which is probated, Operation 21 law and defense class, as well as a $300 fine. That case, that probation is to run concurrent with the other charge, Judge.
Okay.
And if the defendant would please stipulate to the venue, identity, and facts and factual stipulation for the purposes of this plea.
Mr. White?
Judge, we do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea. We do have a couple of requests. He is a resident of Texas and will be moving back there, so we'd ask that he be able to report by phone and mail for his probation and waive the first month's probation fees, please.
I'll allow him to do that as soon as his $300 fine is paid off.
So he has to stay here.
He
where
has to
doesn't have a
report to
home?
probation in person until his
Okay.
$300 fine is paid off. Yes, sir.
So he has no place to stay, and he can't. I mean, I don't understand why he couldn't pay that from Texas.
Okay, I can amend it to 30 hours of community service and he can complete that.
We're in the same position, Judge.
Well, do we have a good address in Texas? Is he employed in Texas? What do
He's
we-
nodding yes, Judge.
He's what?
He is nodding in the affirmative.
I have an address here. I have a home in Texas.
And a job?
Probably not anymore since I got arrested, but yeah, I do have a valid address.
So I'm looking at this, he's got a $25 cash bond and a, what was it, a $45 cash bond? So,
And he was unable to make that, Judge. So he doesn't have a place to stay here, but he could do that from Texas.
a minute. So he was here for He was here on July 23rd. He got booked in on criminal trespass. He stayed in jail for 6 days. He was released on July 28th. He was still in Georgia from July 28th until August 13th. For what reason, I do not know. He still didn't go back to Texas to resume his job. And he got arrested for willful obstruction. And now his bond was a $45 cash bond. And he's been in custody for additional 15 days. I don't know why your client is in Georgia, whether he was a tourist, whether he was visiting family, for whatever reason. But I'm just a little perplexed.
Okay.
Mr. White, I'm not here to question the man's motives for coming to Georgia. I'm just questioning that once he goes back to Texas, whether he's going to disappear and not complete his terms.
And Judge, just like if he were in the state of Georgia, then a warrant would be issued for him. I mean,
I don't want that. I want him to complete his sentence and have a merry trip back to Texas and be happy for the rest of his life. So that's my big question. I have a big question mark. So again, I'm going back to my original premise. He is more than welcome to go back to Texas as long as he pays off the $300 fine and or completes 30 hours of community service before he goes back. Would you like to talk to him?
sure, Judge.
Thank you. Next case, courtroom 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's in here. Come on. I know. But
we can go to
You guys didn't find Stephen Thomas yet?
This one? Yeah.
You did? From Thomas?
Yeah, I mean,
You better hold on 1 second, Judge. I'm sorry.
Thank you, sir. No rush. Thank you.
Or did Ms. Bryant, number 7, go already?
Repeat, please.
Yeah, did number 7, Ms. Bryant, go already?
7. Thank you.
At ACDC?
Jayla Bryant. Is there deputy? There's no Jayla Bryant at ACDC. Do you have someone in courtroom 2 that I can address?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got Mr. Ponder. We can start with position number 23, Mr. Harris.
23. Anthony Jerome Harris is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property, 26 CR 5295D, from August 6. Mr. Harris, may I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, Mr. O'John, what's the recommendation for Mr. Harris?
Judge, state's recommendation is a 12-month sentence with 60 days to serve, credit for time served, the balance of which is probated, complete 80 hours of community service, $500 fine, Operation 21 law and decision-making class, restitution to the victim and stay away from the incident location of 2199 Lennox Road Northeast. Judge, do you want me to look up the victim? I'll have to do that if you want to give
Two
me a second.
things, victim and the amount, because, not sure.
Yep, let me look it up, Judge.
And Mr. Ponder, did your client get information about the amount of restitution?
No, I was hoping to get that today, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see if we can.
I'm
get it.
searching right now, Judge. I'm going to turn my camera off while I do that, if that's okay.
Okay. I have Mr. Ogunjobi. Abayomi Ogunjobi.
Yes, Judge, that's what I just found, and I'm looking to find the restitution amount.
Is there a Mr. Ogunjobi on Zoom? Any chance? No?
Judge, I do not see a restitution amount
No
in
worries. Restitution, and if Mr. Ogunjobi wants to obtain recovery for property damages, he can always file a civil suit.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Can we
Thank you.
just ask that it be left open for 30 days?
No. It's Ms. Battle, did you read that warrant? Where apparently the owner left a side door open in a vacant property? So I think this needs to go to a civil case. I'm not going to order restitution today. All right, let's go on. Mr. Ponder, no restitution, but he needs to pay a $500 fine and complete 80 hours of community service and complete the Operation 21. The issue of restitution is reserved for a civil suit. And of course, he needs to stay away from the location. Is this something that your client is willing to accept?
That's my understanding at the time, Your Honor. We would ask if he could enter a plea of no-lo.
Let me see. I don't know what his, I can't recall actually, but let me see one thing. I'm just wondering why he received a $200 cash bond. And now I can see why, so no.
That's fine. We're forward. Yeah, we're forward. Okay.
All right, that's fine. We'll move forward with the plea of guilty.
Move forward with the plea?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Harris, Mr. Ponder, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID?
So stipulated for the purposes of the plea.
Thank you. Mr. Harris, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, I do.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge, a jury, and your accusers. You would have to give up your right to challenge the evidence brought against you, to have your attorney present your legal arguments and defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass?
Yes, ma'am. Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 21 days. You have a few additional days to serve at the Fulton County Jail, after which you'll be released. Within
Okay.
48 hours of being released, you must report to the Fulton County Probation Office at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. While on probation, you will complete 80 hours of voluntary community service with any nonprofit agency, but it cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. You will have to complete the community service at a minimum rate of 8 hours a month. You have to pay a $500 fine, and you have to pay that fine at a minimum rate of $50 a month in addition to your probation fees. You would also need to complete an Operation 21 program, and that is a program that's available online. Please check with your probation officer on how do you reach out to that program and subscribe to that program so you can complete the, I guess it's the Operation 21 Law and Decision Making class. At all times, you have to stay away from the entire location at 2199 Lenox Road in Northeast Atlanta. The issue of restitution is going to be reserved for the victim, Mr. Abayomi Ogunjobi, to file a civil claim against Mr. Harris for any damages sustained at his property. Any questions?
I just lost everything. Everything. Like, no. I have to say this. Like, I just lost everything.
I'm
but-
sorry, this is, your screen is not muted. So, Mr. Ponder, did you want to have a private conversation with your client? I'm not going to sign off on this plea unless he's willing to accept it.
Right, yeah, I'd take 1 second, Your Honor.
All right, please mute your screen. Thank you. Okay, ACDC, are we ready with Mr. Judd's client? Ms. Lawson?
Yes.
Mr. Ponder and Mr. Harris? Are we ready to proceed, Mr. Ponder?
Let's get it done.
I think you want to move forward, Your Honor.
Mr. Harris, would you like to move forward
Yes,
with the understanding that the civil damages are reserved?
yes.
All right, that would be your sentence, and please report to probation within 48 hours of being released. Thank you. All right, thank you. Mr. Judd, I'm ready to address Ms. Lawson, position 29. After conferring with her, 26 CR 5425J, how would you like to proceed, sir?
Your Honor, I will be unable to represent Ms. Lawson. She is intent on filing a writ of habeas corpus, which I do not find a good faith basis for filing, and I'm bound by the code and rules of ethics to not file frivolous writs. I don't see a good faith basis for filing such a thing, and she is stuck on doing so. So I will be unable to represent her.
All right. Ms. Carestia Lawson, there is a request by the Public Defender's Office to withdraw from the case on the grounds that they are unable to, they have a good faith basis based on Mr. Judd's assessment of the case, that they cannot comply with your requests. So you can either withdraw your request or you can seek another attorney, which would be private counsel, to see if that attorney would comply with your request. Or you have a right to represent yourself if you choose to waive your right to counsel. How would you like to proceed?
I would like for y'all to provide an alternative public defender.
Denied?
Okay, well, I want a lawyer, and I don't have the means to a private lawyer. I don't even have the means to apply through the public defender's office because I'm in jail, and the provisions are not provided for us to have that mobility or autonomy. So
Understood. You currently have a bond on the charges of willful obstruction and criminal trespass. Your case is going to be reset to next week, and that's going to be September 3rd. During which time you can either retain counsel, you can post bond, or
Both are impossible.
Or you can speak to the public defense attorney who will be available next Thursday.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Judd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll go back to 4 and 5, Mr. Bowser.
Thank you, sir. Mr. White?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I've already sentenced this case. The only question is whether he can go back to Texas to complete the terms of his probation. And I've already denied that request. I've said he can go back to complete the rest of his terms until only once he has paid off the $300 fine required in position number 5. How would your client like to proceed?
Judge, we're gonna go ahead and go forward with the plea.
Okay.
So,
I know we have a court reporter, but I'm going to count on someone's recollection. Did I already go through the recitation or have I already sentenced him?
I believe you went through the recitation and it was after the sentence that we requested he'd be allowed to report
Okay.
upon.
So with regards to the sentence, this is for the court report also. We are going over 26 CR 4930H and 26 CR 5448H. With regards to position number 4 in the criminal trespass, it was 12 months to serve 21 days, credit for time served, balance probated, and he's to stay away from the Home 2 Suites by Hilton at 975 West Peachtree Street in Northeast Atlanta. And then with regards to the willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, his sentence is 12 months to, to serve 21 days, credit one for time served 15 days, balance probated. He'll be required to complete the Operation 21 class, and then he can do online, whether he's in Georgia or whether he's in Texas, and he needs to pay a $300 fine. He is allowed to do telephone reporting with probation and return to Texas, when he returns to Texas, only after the $300 fine is paid in full, and he is current with his probation fees. Any questions?
No, I do have one question. Would you ask to have time to serve in jail?
No, Mr. Bowser, like we discussed, that you'll be released within the next 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
All right, and you report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta.
Can I get a paperwork with that address so I don't?
You should be able to get your paperwork and your plea paperwork once you're processed out of jail. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Number 6, Mr. Boyce.
This is 26 CR 5294F. Caleb Shamari Boyce, accused of battery, family violence, 2 counts, and cruelty in the 3rd degree from August 5th of this year. And Mr. Boyce, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. White. Mr. White, is your client going to be entering a plea of not guilty?
No, Judge, we announced a bond hearing. So we're gonna have a bond hearing and then we'll see what happens there. We may or may not enter a guilty plea after that.
Understood. Just give me a moment. He's currently got a 6,500 good bond. All right, proceed, please.
Who, Judge?
Which one of us, Judge?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Mr. White's motion for
Yes,
bond.
ma'am.
So, Mr. White, you may proceed. Thank you.
Yes, Judge. We're asking that Mr. Boyce be allowed to sign his own bond. My understanding that this is the only arrest that he's had other than some traffic offenses. He's 23, about to turn 24, was employed with Lowe's prior to being arrested. He's lived in Atlanta his entire life, has family here, mother, father, 3 sisters, plus extended family. He's been in jail 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks at this point. He's been unable to make the bond that is currently set. We're asking that he be allowed to sign his own bond so he can get back to his family and job. Again, my understanding is that he has no arrests other than traffic offenses.
Right. And do I have a pretrial officer, please? Ms. Harvey, I'm sorry, could you refresh my memory on this GCIC, please?
He has 4 cycles, 2 convictions for driving without a valid license from 2022 and 2024, 1 probation violation from 2025, and nothing further.
Well, thank you. Ms. Wojo?
Judge, I would ask that the bond remain the same, given the history, the nature of the allegations. This is where the victim sustained a scratch on the right eye, bruising on the bridge of her nose, extending to her right eye, and another large red mark on her back. She was screaming for help. Her child was inside, became concerned for the child's safety. This was all in front of and witnessed by a child, given the nature of these allegations. Judge, I would ask that everything remain the same as what was originally said in the original calendar when bond was set. That would have been the time to make those arguments, and I would ask that the conditions stay.
Judge, we have no problem with the conditions staying, but given, I don't know what history the state's talking about, 2 suspended license charges. This first ever arrest for anything other than traffic related. And he vehemently denies the accusation, which is all it is at this point, is merely an accusation. And considering he's 24 years old, well, in a couple of days, I believe. Yeah, next week he'll be 24. No issues prior to this, so we're asking to be allowed to sign his own bond. I mean, this is a classic case of most likely get some sort of diversion at the next level.
Well, that's up to the prosecution.
I
And
understand that, Judge, and I said
And-
most likely would be able to get that.
yes, Mr. White, as you know, I was the one who assessed this case at first appearance, and I
Mhm.
did get the same GCIC, and it's unusual for me to have issued a good bond under these circumstances, other than the fact of the egregious allegations set forth in the warrant. And based on the fact that there was an independent witness, there was video footage, and so forth. That's why the bond was set as it was. But given the current situation, I will amend the bond as follows. On count 1, it's going to be a $2,500 surety bond. On count 2 is going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. And count 3 is going to be a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. This is going to be this is going to be a $9,000 split bond. And just let me refresh, I want to make sure I don't duplicate certain conditions. So Mr. Shamari, I am going to repeat the same conditions, which is you are to stay away from Michaela Loyal and the minor children, Ms. Loyal's minor children. If you share any children with her, you can file a legitimation case and get a court order for a parenting plan and custody. You are to stay away from the entire apartment complex at 3901 Campbellton Road in Southwest Atlanta, including the apartment in question. And within 30 days of being released, you are to enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. And you're to start the 24 weeks of classes at your expense. You report to pretrial services twice a month, and this will be for a 12-month duration. No contact with Michaela Loyal and the children means that you stay 200 yards away from her and the children. You do not communicate with them in any way, form, or manner. You do not try to communicate with them through a third party, through a computer, through a phone, in person, through mail or emails. You are permitted a one-time visit to the location with a police officer to retrieve any of your personal belongings. That visit cannot exceed 30 minutes. Within 30 days of being released, you're also required to update the court with your new mailing address, and it cannot be the same one as Michaela's. Thank you. Your next court, and based on that,
Judge,
Mr. White, how are we proceeding?
Judge, I'll need to speak with him.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, can we get it right now one more time?
Sure. It's 2,500 surety on count 1, 5,000 signature bond to pretrial level 2, 12 months. 1,500 signature bond to pretrial level 2, 12 months. No further contact, stay away, and DBIP. Right, courtroom 2, I can take another case while they are talking.
We will go to position number 2425, Mr. Hodge.
Mr. Ponder, this is your client, Tanner Hodge, 26 CR 5074H, theft by shoplifting, and 26 CR 5423H, criminal trespass. Yes, sir. How is your client going to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, this is going to be a negotiated plea,
A negotiated plea?
correct?
Okay. Mr. Hodge has been advised of his rights. Mr. Hodge, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Rojo?
Yes, Judge. The state's recommendation in this case for the charge of theft by shoplifting under case number 26CR005074H is 12-month sentence with 4 days to serve, credit for time served, the balance of which is probated, an anti-theft course, and to stay away from the Walmart located at 970 Mansell Road, Roswell, Georgia, Fulton County. For the criminal trespass charge under 26CR005423H, the state's recommendation is 12 months with 32 days to serve, credit for time served, the balance of which is probated, 40 hours community service, and to stay away from the Quick Trip located at 1590 Mansell Road in Alpharetta, Fulton County. That that sentence is to run concurrent with the previous theft by shoplifting case, and I would ask for the defendant to stipulate to identity, venue, and the factual basis for the purposes of this plea.
Right. So he's been in custody now for 18 days. Would that be correct, Mr. Ponder?
Yes.
I have, and then he's got a hold as well.
Yes, that's what I have, yeah.
All right, where's the hold? Roswell Police Department. Is it related to this case? Since those areas seem to be in Roswell, Georgia.
I'm not sure, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
Yes, so stipulated for the purposes of the plea. I do have one clarifying question for ASG. I know the for the second charge was asking to be ran concurrent. I was asking if the probation could run consecutive, so it'd be a maximum 12-month probation. Is the state amenable to allowing that?
Did you mean the other way? Do you want it concurrent? Because consecutive would be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Small.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I misread it. My apologies.
I said concurrent when we did it, so is that okay?
Yes.
Instead of consecutive, because that would give him 24
Correct.
months.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Right.
Guys, it's the last week of August. It's been a long month. I totally understand. So trust me, I've made a few faux pas in the last 2 days alone. Okay. Yes, so Mr. Ponder, it would be concurrent, which means at the same time. So it would be probation for up to 12 months.
Understood.
Okay. And again, does your client stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID?
Yes, so stipulate.
All right, thank you. Mr. Hodge, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in both your cases?
Yes, ma'am, except for the hold. That's all.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, ma'am, except for the hold in Roswell. I'm not sure what that is for.
I don't know either. But once you are sentenced, the sheriff will contact the Roswell Police Department. And they will either confirm the hold or they will withdraw the hold.
Gotcha.
Okay. In the meantime, are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to these two charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge, a jury, and your accusers. You will not be able to challenge the evidence presented against you in both cases. Your attorney won't be able to present your legal arguments and defenses in a court of law, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting at Walmart on July 29th, 2026?
Guilty.
Was that a question or a statement?
Just statement.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at a QT gas station on August 11th of 2026?
Guilty as well.
For the theft by shoplifting is 12 months to serve 4 days, credit for time served. Currently you've served 18 days, so clearly you've completed your sentence, your jail time for the theft by shoplifting. You will need to report to probation once we have resolved the Roswell police hold. You report to probation within 48 hours of the hold being resolved. And while you're on probation, you complete an anti-theft class. You would need to enroll in the class within 30 days of being released or being on probation. And you have to stay away from the Walmart store at 970 Mansell Road in Roswell, Georgia. How do you plead? Oh, sorry. On the criminal trespass charge to which you pled guilty, your sentence is 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 18 days. Your jail time there is also concluded, and Roswell will have to pick you up, or if they withdraw it, then you'll be released, and you need to report to probation to complete 40 hours of community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you need to complete the community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. You have to also to stay away from the Quick Trip gas station at 1590 Mansell Road in Alpharetta, Georgia. Due to my limited geographical knowledge, these two locations are very, very close to Roswell. So I highly recommend, Mr. Ponder, if you reach out to Roswell and verify that hold to see whether it is related to these two cases. And if they are, you should let Roswell know that it's already been sentenced and they can either withdraw the hold or they can keep it if it's something else. Okay?
Understood.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Hodge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Number 26, Mr. Holmes is next.
Holmes. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning. This is Christopher Holmes, charged with theft by taking, 26 CR 5388L. Mr. Holmes, please raise your right hand for the plea. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Wojon or Ms. Evans Battle, what's the recommendation?
Judge, the state's recommendation in this case is 12 months with 30 days to serve, credit for time served, the balance of which is probated, 40 hours of community service, and it looks like stay away from the incident location of 1298 Bolton Road, and no further contact with the victim in this case in Eric Austin.
Thank you. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate for the purposes of the plea, and that is our understanding of the offer, and this is going to be a guilty a plea acceptance.
Yes, thank you. I did not add the stipulation to identity, venue, and the factual basis, please. Does he stipulate to all three?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Holmes, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, has it been explained to you that if you enter a guilty plea, you would have to give up certain rights, including the right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury, to be able to challenge the evidence brought against you, confront your accuser, and present your legal defenses and arguments in a court of law, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty, willingly, voluntarily, knowingly, you would have to give up these rights. Are you prepared to do so?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of theft by taking?
Guilty. Guilty, ma'am.
Yes, I heard you, sir. I'm so sorry. You are on active probation and you've got a hold at the present time for a felony matter. So, well, let's proceed with this. I'll accept your guilty plea. Your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days. Credit for time served 16 days. Once you have resolved your other holds, Mr. Holmes, you are to report to probation within 48 hours of being released. You will complete 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. You have to stay away from 1298 Bolton Road in Atlanta, Georgia, and you have to have no further contact with Eric Austin. So currently you do have a pending felony matter, 26 PI 006363. So you would need to post bond in order to be released and then report to probation for this new state court case. In the meantime, Mr. Holmes, you do understand that you have another active probation case. Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, make sure you comply with all your probation requirements. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bill number one, Mr. Avery.
Judge, this will be a non-negotiated plea.
Les Italy, first name Les, middle name Italy, last name Avery. Case 26 CR 5298B is accused of theft by taking. Mr. Avery, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Okay. Mr. White, is there a possibility of this bike being returned?
Judge, he doesn't know anything about the bike,
Okay,
so
but he's pleading guilty to theft by taking of the bike.
Judge, he feels he has no option other than entering a guilty plea. One of the beyond going non-negotiated on the amount of time, we were going to ask that this be entered as an Alford plea.
So he doesn't know anything about the bike. He's charged with theft by taking of a bike, and he wants to plead guilty because he doesn't want to stay in jail any longer. Is that correct?
I mean, in essence, that's correct, Judge.
I can't accept a plea like that.
If it's an Alford plea, you can.
Miss Wojan, what's the amount of the restitution?
I am not for certain the dollar amount because the victim in the case said he would prefer to have the bike back instead of having any restitution. So I don't know the dollar value. It's just the bike.
Judge, if I just might, I hate to, I'm not trying to really step over her, but this particular case, the victim speaks French. Our office was not able to communicate with him except for August the 8th. Our investigator spoke with him at that time and was able to relay the offer to him, but the investigator did not get the amount of restitution. So when we reached out to him this week, we were not able to speak with him. In order to provide an offer to the defendant, we wanted to make the offer since it was time served, basically, because he's already, well, he still have 30 days to serve, but we wanted to be able to make the offer to him. It was my understanding it wasn't going to be on the calendar, but we're going to make the offer and as well have an opportunity to get back on the language line in order to communicate with the victim as to the amount of restitution so that he could provide that for us in the event that Mr. Avery is not able to produce the bike.
What
Thank
language,
you, Ms. Evans.
what language does the victim speak?
He speaks French.
Just send that.
Okay. And Ms. Wojahn, is
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Avery currently on a ban from any MARTA property?
I see stay away from all MARTA. I'm not sure of a complete ban, but I see stay away from all MARTA since this did occur. I can look it up.
I just need to know whether he's got a ban from MARTA property.
I understand, Judge. It might indicate it in the report. So I'm looking right now. Miss Evans Battle, if you're able to pull that up, I'm getting the blue circle of trying to get the report. I'm sorry.
I have it.
Okay, thank you so much.
The report indicates that he was issued a MARTA suspension of a permanent ban effective September the 7th of 2026. So
And he's
They-
been
September or August?
no, they just issued it as a result of this case.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. White, if you can provide me with a post bond order, it's gonna be a $5,000 signature bond.
We can do that, Judge. Thank you.
So pretrial services level 1. And he needs to report to pretrial by telephone or
I-
virtually
Understood.
once a
Judge.
month for the next 12 months, and he's required to stay away from all MARTA property. Mr. Avery, I'm not prepared to accept this plea, but I'm going to give you a signature bond. This is still an open pending case against you. And the alleged victim can always pursue this criminal case through the prosecution, or they can file a civil case against you for the fair market value of this bike.
Yes, ma'am.
And you need to report to a pretrial once a month. And you need to avoid getting arrested, because otherwise you're back in jail on a $5,000 bond. This is still
Thank you,
an
Judge.
active case against you, and most importantly, you're to stay away from all MARTA property. You're not allowed within 200 yards of any MARTA property. Stay away from all the buses, the trains, and the stations. If they catch you on their cameras anywhere near their property, you'll be back in jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you come back to jail, don't forget to bring your $5,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, if I may, I've just been informed by a colleague that position 39 and 40, Nikita Taylor, who's at ACDC, has decided to no longer enter a not guilty, but decided to enter a guilty. I'm not sure if it's too late at this point for ACDC to bring her down.
ACDC is still on Zoom. If somebody can contact them and see if they can retrieve Nikita Taylor, that'll be great.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All
Good
right.
morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I'm not sure which case you're going to go with next, but who do you have, Ms. McLeod?
I have Miss Bryant, Your Honor, and she's at ACDC.
All right. AC/DC is still online, so as soon as we contact them and tell them to reappear, that'll be great.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Mr. White, weren't
Judge,
you
I have-
holding for one of your clients? No.
Judge,
you
I was
weren't.
just about to make that announcement for Mr. Boyce.
Yes.
We'd like to reset him 1 week. He thinks his family can bond him out.
I need to know whether he's
At
going to.
the new,
I need to arraign the case, so I can either read it to him or. you can
Judge,
follow me.
we're asking for a 1 week reset.
No, I
to
know
see if
exactly
he
why
makes
you're
that-
asking for a 1 week reset. But I'm telling you today, this is the plea and arraignment calendar. That's his bond. Where's Mr. Boyd?
Ju- Judge, if you can let me finish, Judge, I'm not arguing the bond amount. The point is, he may be willing to accept the plea next week if he's unable to bond out. That's it. So we do this all the time. Reset cases for that potentiality.
So you're saying that you want me to reset the case on the possibility that he either bonds out and so then he gets to report, or if he doesn't bond out, then he's willing to accept the plea?
Most likely, yes, Judge.
Because he wants to plead guilty because he doesn't want to stay in jail any longer. But he's not going to admit guilt to this.
Judge,
Let's
I think
start.
you're conflating cases, I believe. You're thinking Mr. Avery about the guilt. I'm talking about Mr.
I'm
Boyd's
just
position.
asking, is he gonna plead guilty next week if he cannot bond out, but he just wants to get out of jail?
Judge, that is potentially yes.
All right. Say la vie.
Thank-
I will reset it to next Thursday. You
Thank
can
you, Judge.
decide what you want to do at that time. Miss Evans Battle, y'all can hold on to the current plea offer. Y'all can change it, but that's where the case stands right now.
Yes, Your Honor, and the victim's on the line, so I will speak with her after court.
Okay, thank you. Next case?
Number 20, Mr. Evans.
And Judge, briefly, on Mr. Evans, I'd announced I need to speak because there's no offer. Apparently the state says $264 purge is the offer. We know that that's not an actual offer because he can pay that and be released on the charge.
You're
So-
absolutely right.
And then they reiterated that this morning. So I'm not sure exactly where we stand on this case.
This is not an offer, basically. Mr. Darius Evans, your case is 26 CR 5153K. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. Mr. White is representing you. You are in custody because of an issue of what we call a purge amount, which means that you have to pay this amount in order to be released from jail, and then the case will be closed. The amount is $264, and that's your current status. So I'm just going to further notice this case until you pay this amount, or I can reset it 2 weeks. Which one would you like, Mr. White?
Can I speak with Mr. Evans and I'll make an announcement to the court, Judge?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, please.
We'll go to position number
I'm sorry, what you say, Deputy?
28, Mr. Kennedy.
28, okay. Leander Kennedy is accused of criminal trespass, 26 CR 5451D. Mr. Ponder, how are we proceeding? The plea, okay. Are we still moving forward with the plea?
Okay, this is gonna be a plea, Your Honor.
All right. He's been in custody now for 15 days, okay? And he's also got 3 probation holds. Is he aware of that?
Well, Mr. Kennedy?
He's got 3 probation holds and the case numbers are 20, this is from a 26 CR case. I think it's 1625. 26 CR 00089. I can't make out the last number. And the other one is 21 CR 385, looks like a 9. Okay, 21 CR 00385 D, 26 CR 00089 D, and 21, excuse me, 26 CR 1625 D, and the other one was 21 CR 3859 D. Mr. Ponda, that's the current status for Mr. Kennedy.
Okay, understood.
So this would be, if he pleads guilty today, this case would be closed because his balance, well, he has additional time to serve at the jail before it's closed, but he still has his 3 probation holds.
3 probation holds?
Yes, sir, I just read out the case numbers.
3 probation holds? Yeah.
3 separate cases.
Who had 3 probation?
You do, sir.
How?
In case 21 CR, he pled guilty back on February 24th, 2026.
Your Honor, I'd like to just try to address my situations outside of the courtroom onto the street. I'm homeless by choice, not by force. My sister works at Grady Memorial Hospital. She's been there for at least over 20-some years. Most of the time I hang out at the Greyhound. I have CT warrants. No, I'm just trying to tell her. I'm just trying to tell her about how you get 3 probation warrants, and I'm just only one person, and I hang out at a spot where nothing but police aggravate you all day, make you go here, get out the property, go do this, we're gonna lock you up, don't be over here, we're gonna lock you up. So I'm aggravated by police every day at this current address by the Greyhound, which I know I have CT. Yeah, I know that.
But you cannot be hanging out at the Greyhound bus station. That's why you're here.
Yes, ma'am. I understand it.
Okay, so my question to you right now is, I don't want you to say anything else, since you've already admitted to the crime at issue.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand, but you've still got 3 probation holds, and I'm not going to dismiss this charge for criminal trespass. What would you like the court to do today?
So, just give me I'll plead give me whatever you're gonna give me today, and I get through that, and I just have to go through
Okay, so you're asking for a non-negotiated plea, and I will consider that. So let's proceed. If you would like to.
No, I believe we wanted to move forward with the negotiated plea.
All right, that would be fine. Mr. Kennedy has got a charge of criminal trespass, and he's been in custody for 15 days, and he's got 3 probation holds. May I place you under oath, Mr. Kennedy, for your plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Drell, this is 12 months to serve 90 days, balance suspended, and stay away from all Greyhound bus stations, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Ponda, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
No stipulated.
All right. And Mr. Kennedy, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, no, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, you're shaking your head, but you're saying yes. So which one is it?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
You understand that you are in jail because you trespassed at the Greyhound bus station.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand that if you enter a guilty plea today, you're required to stay away from the bus station. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happens if you return to the Greyhound bus station?
What happened?
What happens if you return to the Greyhound bus station?
I'm smarter than fifth grade.
Just tell me what would happen if you return to the Greyhound bus station?
They'll lock me up.
Correct. Is that what you want to do?
No, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to the courtroom to face a judge or a jury. You won't face those accusing you of this charge, and you will not be able to present your legal arguments and defenses in a court of law. The prosecution won't have to prove the charge against you beyond reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to criminal trespass at the
No,
Greyhound bus? Listen. How do you plead to the Greyhound trespass at the Greyhound bus station on August 13th of this year?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 90 days. Credit for time served 15 days. The remainder of the time is suspended. You don't have any more jail time, but you're still stuck at jail because you have your 3 probation matters.
Yes, ma'am.
Once you have resolved your probation matters, if you return to the Greyhound bus station, either one of them, we have 2 in downtown Atlanta. If you return to any of them and you come back to jail, that's all on you. Thank you.
Thank
Hmm.
So any remaining jail time is suspended, but he's got his 3 probation holds. Thank you. Next case?
Number 30, Mr. Lee.
Wait, so it's 12 months to serve 90 credits for credit.
No, it'll just be served for 90 days, credit for time served, balance suspended. So he doesn't have any jail time.
I put 90 or not? Yes.
I'm sorry, Deputy,
30, Mr. Lee.
30, okay. Cedric Lee is accused of willful obstruction and giving false information to an officer, case 26 CR 5493B. And Mr. Lee is, Mr. Ponder, how are we proceeding?
This is going to be a negotiated plea. I did have one question for the solicitor on this one. I wanted to know if they would be amenable to, I believe that I'm assuming that the offer is for them to serve 60 days. I wanted to know if that could be reduced possibly to 30 days of time served off for each men, and I have for 15 days as of today.
Well, we were gonna do balance suspended on the time. That's,
Yeah, I was curious. He's balance suspended, he'll be released.
Okay. All right, would that work?
Okay. Cedric Lee, you've already been, I'm sorry. So Miss Battle is basically on count one, 12 months of 60 days, credit for time served, balance suspended, $300 fine suspended. Count two is 12 months of 60 days, balance suspended, correct?
correct, Your Honor. Thank you.
So, and Mr. Pondo, do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID?
So stipulated.
All right. Mr. Lee, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And basically, the sentence would be, whatever the sentence is and the time and the fines, they are all suspended. So you should be released within 24 hours. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to accept this plea and enter a guilty plea to these charges, they will go on your record. You would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not get the chance to confront your accuser, to challenge these charges in a court of law. You will not be able to present your legal defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to these two counts?
Guilty.
12 months of 60 days, credit for time served, balance suspended, $300 fine suspended, 12 months of 60 days, balance suspended. You'll be released within 24 hours. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
Judge, can I ask you a question on that? Because he's got 15, he's only been in jail for 15 days. I got 60. If you give him 2 for 1, that's still 15 days left. Unless y'all changing it to, unless y'all change it to serve 30 days.
Let's do serve 30 days, balance suspended.
That's fine.
Let's go 33, 34, Mr. Parker.
Anthony Parker. And Mr. Parker has 33 and 34. Miss Evans Battle, on position 34, Mr. Parker is accused of battery family violence from August 1st, 2026. What is the determination of the transfer to Superior Court?
Yes, Your Honor. We got the dispositions back yesterday, so we will be requesting that this case be transferred to the DA's office.
So they've accepted it?
No, they have not accepted it, Your Honor. We just got the dispositions back. It was from another county. We didn't have the dispositions within this county.
Sorry, I understand. Okay, and for position 33, the offer was 12 months to serve.
Yes,
So-
Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Ponder, position 33, the offer is 12 months to serve. That's for simple battery family violence from April 13th of this year. For position 34, that case is going to go to Superior Court as a felony matter. How would your client like to proceed today?
Yes,
On
Honor.
position 33,
Position 33, entering a plea of not guilty.
okay? And will you be filing a waiver of arraignment, or would you like me to arraign the case?
We can arrange.
Repeat?
Yes, you can, I'll file a waiver, I'm sorry, I'll file a waiver.
All right, you'll file a waiver of arraignment. Position 33 is going to be further notice for trial. And position 34, the case is going to be transferred to Superior Court to be tried as a felony matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, please.
Number 35, Mr. Smith.
And I would file a waiver on both, I'm sorry, on 33 and 34.
No, you just have to do it on 33. 34 is going to the Superior Court.
Judge, it hasn't been accepted, so I believe he is able to file the waiver.
If you want to, but
Yeah.
I think it's duplicative. I mean, I don't know what happens in Superior Court if that's an offer in Superior Court. or whether he's waived it in Superior Court, so.
Yeah, I understand.
But that's up to Mr. Ponder. Mr. Ponder, you can make that determination, whatever you want to do.
All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry, we would need to know now because if it's a transfer, I have to have the transfer today.
Yeah,
If it's-
We'll
Ms.
wait-
Evans, you need to submit the transfer order for position 34, and Mr. White is indicating they're gonna waive it for 34 as well. Thank you.
Okay, all right, then I can't submit it until they accept it, but I'll be in contact with them later on today.
All right. I'm confused. Either it's accepted or you all have filed a disposition and said that he's got priors and needs to be a felony, you want to transfer it, so. All right, waivers for both, and you decide when you want to submit the transfer order. Next case, please.
Number 35, Ms. Smith.
Okay, Conroy Smith is accused of criminal trespass and giving false information to an officer from August 12th of this year. And Mr. Smith is going to be entering a plea. Mr. Smith, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Bradley, what's the recommendation for both the charges?
Yes, that's the count one is 12 months, serve 120 days, credit for time served, balance suspended. Stay away from the BP gas stations at 448 Boulevard. As to count two, 12 months served, 120 days, credit for time served, balance suspended. That's the recommendation, but we would ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
All right, and he's been in custody now for 16 days, so he'll have to serve additional time. Is that your understanding, Mr. Ponder?
Yes, that's my understanding.
Okay. And do you stipulate, sorry?
But could I speak with him for 1 minute?
Sure, please mute your screen. AC/DC, who do you have, please?
Position number 7.
Thank you.
ACDC,
That's Ms. McLeod's case.
we had tried calling before, but our calls went unanswered. I know you're probably working alone. Is there any way to bring in Nikita Taylor? She has changed her mind and no longer wants to plead not guilty.
Nikita Taylor.
I do have another court after this one, so I'm not sure.
All right, if you can, that would be great. We still have at least an hour and a half left to go, so, or at least almost hour and a half. So if you can, great. Otherwise, we'll have to reset it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ponder, we good? Oh, we're still talking? Please mute your screen. Okay, and while they're talking, we can take position number 7. That's Ms. McLeod's client. That's Jayla Bryant, accused of a misdemeanor offense. We're going to waive sounding on the charge, 26 CR 5421C. Ms. Bryant, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you today is Ms. McLeod. Is this going to be a plea offer, Ms. McLeod?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Wojon, 12 months credit for 16 days to do an alcohol and drug evaluation, and no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms.
Yes, ma'am. So I would ask for random screens while on probation, please.
Okay.
And for
This-
the defense to stipulate to the identity, venue, and factual basis for the purposes of this plea.
We will stipulate, but I would certainly object to the random screening. And here's why, Your Honor. My client had a $1,500 good bond, which she was unable to make. I did reach out to the bail project, but unfortunately, they have not gotten to where they could post her bond yet. She wants to get out because she has children and other things. This is an additional burden on top of what she already has going on, and this was not part of the negotiated plea as stated in the offers that I saw.
Right?
Well, it states the no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. I'm not sure how we would test for no alcohol or drugs without the random
Most bond
screens. But
orders
if
say
that's,
that.
Well, you're gonna put her on probation until she completes the evaluation, right? Twelve
yes,
months.
ma'am.
is-
That's
that's
my
what I thought.
understanding.
So the sentence is basically 12 months. To serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. I just assumed, because it says over here, no drugs, alcohol, or firearms on probation, so I'm assuming she's gonna be on probation.
Yes, Your Honor, but the only requirement that I saw was that she should do the alcohol, drug evaluation, and any recommended treatment. She may do it and there is no treatment recommended.
So.
And if that's the case, Judge, then that's fine, but I'm not sure how to get the requirement in there that it says, and it clearly says in the offer, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons. I'm not sure how we would
All right,
determine drugs or
I'm not,
alcohol.
I'm not gonna bicker about a
That's fine.
but you're absolutely right, Ms. Wojon. How would we monitor that? And so it's incumbent upon the state to make sure that the request for random screens is in the plea offer, so that
Yes,
the
ma'am.
defense can convey that to their client. But I'm still gonna place her on probation, and if the evaluation indicates that she's clean, then there's no need for random screens. And if the evaluation indicates that she needs to submit to treatment and counseling, then that's a requirement for probation. And if she fails her treatment and counseling, that would be a violation of probation. I'm going to dispense with the random screens.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. McLeod, is your client going to move forward?
Yes, she is going to move forward, Your Honor, and I just wanted to ask if the court would consider waiving the first 3 months of her probation fees to give her the opportunity to go and get the screen done.
2 months.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
I think that's reasonable.
all right. So do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID, Ms. McLeod?
We do, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Bryant, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood now that you'll be on probation for your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And you'll be required to complete an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment and counseling. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your legal services?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to accept this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge, a jury, or an accuser. And you won't be able to present your legal defenses and arguments in a court of law. Furthermore, the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to enter this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead?
I'm guilty.
Oh, I forgot to ask you the other question before I did that. Are you prepared to give up your constitutional rights as I just indicated?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. You will be released within 24 hours. You must report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
While you're on probation, your probation fees for the months of September and October shall be waived. For August, September, and next week is September. So your probation fees for September and October shall be waived. And you will need to start paying your probation fees from November 1st onwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Within the next 60 days, you must submit to an alcohol and drug evaluation. And if any treatment and counseling or medications required, you must submit to all of those. You will report to probation every month. And at all times while you're on active probation, you're not allowed to consume any illegal drugs, including marijuana. You're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. And furthermore, you're not allowed to engage in the conduct for which you've just pled guilty. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That concludes the sentence. Thank you.
Your Honor, that concludes my business before the court this morning. May I be excused?
All right. Do you have anything at our next calendar?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You're free to go. Courtroom 2. Deputy, any updates on Nikita Taylor?
You not supposed to do that? You wanna treat
I have to log off, but
Okay, all right, we hope for good news. Thank you. Mr. Ponder, are we ready to move forward with Mr. Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right,
Well-
26. Sorry.
Negotiate.
Repeat?
We're gonna move forward with a negotiated.
Okay, so this coming back to 26 CR 5420E. And and you stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID?
So stipulated.
Mr. Smith, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No,
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
yeah,
Please speak up, sir. Do you understand?
yes, I do.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes,
If you decide to plead guilty to these two charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court, face your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
yeah,
How do you plead to criminal trespass and giving false information to an officer?
okay,
Repeat.
guilty.
Your sentence for count one is 12 months to serve 120 days. Credit for time served 16 days. Balance suspended. Stay away from the BP gas station at 448 Boulevard Street in Southeast Atlanta, and have no contact with Farah Jeffrey. For count two, there's a concurrent sentence. 12 months served 120 days. Credit for time served 16 days. Balance suspended. Again, stay away from the same BP gas station. No contact with Farah Jeffrey. Thank you.
Thank
All right, we have a probation revocation matter for Nakia Jackson. Is there a Nakia Jackson available? Deputy,
Yes.
do we have a Nakia Jackson available for a probation hearing?
Let's see where he or she's in.
It's a male.
Case 23 CR 2903A. 26 PV 001 900.
I think he's trying to locate them, but I do have a couple of waivers if you want to.
All right, that'll be fine. I'll just go down the calendar. Les Avery was a $5,000 signature bonds with free trial level 1, 12 months, and that's further notice for trial. Montez Battle, he was released 8/23. So this case is going to be further notice. That's the same for position number 3, further notice. Position 5 and 6 were pleased. Position 4 and 5 were pleased. Position 6 is reset to next Thursday. The bond has been amended to a $9,000 split bond. Position 7, Bryant was a plea. Position 8, Ramus Chapel. This is 8 and 9. How are we proceeding? That's reset to 9/3. Position 10 in 11, that is Jonathan Chern. What are we doing? Is this going to be a reset?
State requested a reset, Judge.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a reset on that. It's either going to be a global offer, or it's going to be a felony transfer.
All right, reset to August 3rd for position 10 and 11. I'm sorry?
September.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, September 3rd. Position 12 to 14, Eric Clark. That's going to be a waiver and further notice. Position 15, Cochran was a plea. 16, Kofer is reset SAP 9/3.
Judge,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt. I got kicked out and then brought back in for a minute. Positions 12 through 14, I announced waiver on that case. This morning, though, I got a call from the jail. There was a private attorney there and asking me about the case. So I explained to him that he had refused the offer, and so we had entered a not guilty plea for him. I'm not sure if he has done any kind of entry or what have you. I just need to know if there's a
No.
waiver required from me at this point.
Ms.
Probably
Lewis, is
something.
there entry?
No, he has not filed entry. There's no entry.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and file.
Do you have the name of the attorney?
Judge.
Byron Owens.
There he is.
All right. The PD's office is still on record as attorney for the defendant. And if Mr. Byron Owens enters an appearance, great. I will definitely let y'all withdraw. Or
No.
this is, yeah.
And I explained to him too that since he wasn't being brought to court, that he could tell the officers in court to go ahead and bring him, and they would. So I assume that he just decided against that. But I'll go ahead and file waivers, Judge.
File the waivers. Thank you. Moving 15 was a plea, 16 is reset to September 3rd. 17 Copeland is a waiver of arraignment. 18 and so those are further notice. 18 and 19, those are waiver of arraignments and further notice. Position 20, Darius Evans.
Then we're going to reset for 2 weeks, Judge. That's the purge.
All right, so this is going to be reset to September 10th. Michael Frazier is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. Position 22, Gunn. Mr. Ponder, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a waiver, not guilty.
All right, this is a waiver and it's going to be further notice. 23, 24, 25, 26 were all pleas. 27, Kalisha Jenkins was released on 8/24, and that's going to be further notice. 28, Leander Kennedy is a plea. 29, Ms. Lawson is reset to September 3rd, pending her decision on counsel. Position 30, Cedric Lee is a plea. 31 is DeMarcus McMillan. Mr. Ponder?
Yes, we would ask for a 2-week reset, possibly for an offer. I know this one has been reset a few times, but I believe if we can have one final reset.
This is a final reset to September 10th. Okay. Position 32, Joseph Newton is a waiver and further notice. 33 is a waiver and further notice. 34 is a waiver, possible transfer to Superior Court. 35, Conroy Smith was a plea. 36 and 37 and 38, Edward Stewart. Mr. Judge?
Yes, Your Honor.
How are we proceeding with Edward Stewart?
Mr. Stewart was going to enter into a plea, but I'm sorry, let me make sure this is the right person. This is the person the jail was unable to find? No, I'm sorry. Edward Stewart was not guilty.
All right, please submit a waiver of arraignment and the case, would you, all right, and we're going to further notice these cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
39, Nikita Taylor, still holding for 39 and 40. And position 41, Stephen Thomas, that's going to be,
He's with medical reset.
okay. So this is going to be reset to next Thursday, September 3rd. 40, that would be the same for 42 as well. And 43, medical reset to September 3rd. 44, Victor Vaughn is a waiver of arraignment and further notice for trial. Terrell Vincent, 45 through 47, was released on August 22nd. So that's going to be further notice. And then Eric White was a plea, 49. Jason Walls, 49 was null crossed. 50, Eric White was a plea. 51 is a waiver of arraignment and further notice. Okay. We're still holding on the probation matter. We don't have any bench warrants to address. So, who will be going into a breakout for the, oh, hey, Mr. Haddad.
Judge, I'm coming from Mr. Bartels. We have one of the cases on the competency. We're gonna go for a non-negotiated plea, Judge, Mr. McBride, and if I can get my calendar, I can tell you which number it is.
I've got it, but, are we ready for the plea?
Yeah, I am, Judge, and just quickly, right, this, we're requesting 60 days. The state is asking for 90, Judge. That's what we're asking for. And if I
All
can
right.
have 1 second to get my calendar, Judge, I'll be right back.
No problem. Position 8. You okay? All right, Mr. Haddad, I'm sorry, I had to answer a question in the courtroom, but, let's go ahead and unmute your screen, sir, Mr. Haddad. This is State versus Glenn Washington McBride, accused of criminal trespass from August 10th, 2026, case 6 CR 5392D. Mr. McBride, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and presently you're represented by Mr. Haddad. This is going to be a plea hearing. May I place you under oath for purposes of the plea? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 12 months, served 90 days, credit for time served, balance suspended, stay away from the premises of H.A. Kumar, which is the Main Street Package Store at 3515 Main Street in East Point, Georgia. That's our recommendation. In this particular case, the facts would allege that he has been to the property on numerous occasions, and he was there on August the 10th of 2026. And Mr. Kumar has indicated he is repeatedly, no matter the course of action taken by his store and staff, that he continues to come onto the property and disturbing other customers who are coming in and out of the store. So that summarizes what the facts of the case are. If the court wants his history, I'm not sure.
No, I've got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Haddad?
Judge, my client is 37 years of age. He's in 9th grade. Obviously, he's on the 11th a.m. calendar, but understand he came back that he is competent, Judge. I'm going to cut through the chase. He does have a history. We are requesting 60 days instead of 90, Judge, with a stay away. I did take the opportunity to speak to him about that location, that he just, he just cannot go back because he's going to come right back here on yet another criminal trespass charge, possible revocation, Judge. So, in essence, Judge, we're asking for 60 days. He's done 16 days as of today's date, so he has 2 more weeks to go. if the court is inclined on following my recommendation, Judge. If otherwise, this would be 29 days, Judge.
Thank you. On November 17th, 2022, yes, y'all need to listen to this history lesson right now. I'm so sorry. November 17th, 2022, this defendant was released from Fulton County Jail after serving 515 days. On November 5th, 2024, he was released from Fulton County Jail after serving 551 days. On February 21st, 2025, last February, he was released from Fulton County Jail after serving 17 days. On August 26, 2025, same last year, he was released from jail after serving 167 days. On June 18th, 2026, he was released from Fulton County Jail after serving 291 days. And now he was booked in on August 12th of this year, and he's been in custody for 16 days. I don't know about the math because I'm not going to bother to add it up, but at least in the last, since I started in 2022, he has served more time in the Fulton County Jail than he has outside this jail. I don't know whether the state's representation of asking for more time is going to prevent Mr. McBride from reoffending. That is a decision that he'll have to make. And I understand your position, Mr. Haddad, is criminal trespass. He keeps frequenting into the package store, but he's not charged with stealing anything at the present time. I will agree to reducing to 60 days. He'll still need to spend some time at the full, would he need to spend additional time?
Yes, Judge. It'll be 14 extra days, Judge.
Okay. And during those 14 days, which will be the next 2 weeks, he'll need to understand that he needs to stay away from the Main Street package store and stay away from Mr. Kumar. Otherwise, any interactions with that package store or with Mr. Kumar will get another invitation back to jail.
We're ready to proceed. Ready?
All right.
This question.
And that would be balance suspended or probation.
Balance suspended. Because if he goes back, he'll be back in jail. And given this history lesson I just provided, Ms. Evans-Battle, you decide whether you want to bet against.
Oh, no,
the
I
House.
don't think he's a good probationer, which is why we were asking for the additional time.
Thank you. Mr. McBride, I'm sorry, and so do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue and ID, Mr. Haddad?
I do, Judge.
All right. Mr. McBride, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you still able to understand what's going on?
Yes, ma'am. I can understand.
Good. And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, this is going to be another conviction on your record. You have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not go back to a courtroom to face your accuser, to challenge the evidence brought against you, and the prosecution won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you listening to me, or are you more distracted by something else?
No, I'm listening.
Judge, I apologize. I was talking to Mr. Judd. I distracted my client. My apologies, Judge. It's my fault.
All right, but did you listen to the rights that you have to waive?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to waive those rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass at the Main Street package store?
I will not guilty.
You're pleading guilty or not guilty? That's what the judge is asking you.
Guilty.
I'll accept your guilty plea. Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 16 days, balance suspended. Once you are released, Mr. McBride, you have to stay 100 yards away from the Main Street package store in East Point, Georgia.
Well, the store owner come up and harass me because sometimes he will harass me.
I don't know what you're saying. I can't understand because you got your mask on.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
He
If
understood.
you stay 100 yards away, that's quite far away. So
Alright.
you just need to make sure you're not in the parking lot, you're not on the sidewalk, and you're nowhere near that entire strip mall or building.
Yes, ma'am.
And if they harass you, you turn around and you walk away.
Alright, alright.
And you're not to say anything or be anywhere near Mr. Kumar, at least 100 yards away from Mr. Kumar. And if you get arrested again, just remember that that's on you.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Were there any other pleas, Mr. Haddad?
No, Judge.
All right, we're still waiting for a probation matter. Is that case ready?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. This is Nakia Jackson, case number 23 CR 2903A, in which he was convicted of battery family violence. He's got a probation violation warrant, 26 PB 1900. And Mr. Jackson, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and Mr. Judd from the Public Defender's Office will be representing you. Our probation officer's name is
Officer Brooks.
Cedric
Brooks,
Brooks,
Brooks.
sorry. Thank you. Officer Brooks, would you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Why do we have a probation hold on Mr. Jackson?
We have a probation hold on him because he never reported to probation, Your Honor.
Never reported?
He never reported. He was sentenced back on July 1st, 2025 for a battery FVA. He was sentenced to 12 months probation to complete the family violence intervention program, to have no further contact, and a stay away order was put in place. He was given credit for time served of 2 days. He never reported, not even once. He never provided proof of completing the program. He has 20 days remaining on probation. He's been incarcerated since, my apologies, since August the 3rd of this year. His warrant was told on June 9th, 2026. He has 20 days remaining on probation. He has an extensive and continuing criminal history consisting of 12 documented arrests, including multiple violent offenses, family violence offenses, theft-related offenses, drug offenses, weapons-related conduct, and repeated probation violations. My recommendation is going to be to revoke his balance of 20 days.
He's got an FTA in another case, 24 CR 007332. I don't know if that's a designated A as well. A $3,000 surety bond. Okay. And he's been in custody now for 25 days. Okay. Yes, Mr. Judd?
Yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Jackson pled on July 1st. His probation was told June 3rd. My understanding is that gave him 20-something days left upon the tolling. And since that tolling, he has spent 25 days in jail. So, and according to OCGA 171011, he gets that time given to him. I don't believe there's any time left to revoke.
Okay. I'm going to commute this to time served. And that will close out the probation case, and it will be recorded as a probation violation. Unfortunately, he's got a $3,000 bond on his FTA, and his next court date is September 3rd, 2026 at 9 a.m. in courtroom 3F. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you, officer.
You're welcome.
All right, moving on to ACDC. Mr. Haddad, Miss Evans Battle. May we go into a breakout room with, who's here for the 11 a.m. calendar? Is there anyone else, any other, okay, I just want to make sure that no other defendants in courtroom 2.
We'll get Judge Corum.
No, there's a victim, beautiful Lee, that is on the calendar.
Is that for the 11 a.m. calendar?
No, I just wanted to excuse her. She can,
Okay. Miss Beautiful with 2 L's, Lee, you are free to go. Thank you. Miss Lewis, could you please place Miss Evans Battle, myself, and courtroom 2 in a breakout room, please? And we can pause the recording and the live stream until we resume to see whether Nikita Taylor will return, or Mr. Judge, do you want to try to do it another time?
Your Honor, I think ACDC has dropped from the Zoom, so that
Yeah,
might be what we need to do.
She
And
did say she was going to drop from the Zoom pending her, to see whether she could bring Miss Taylor.
Oh, I must have missed that. I apologize. Sorry, let me get. So if we want to wait a little longer, I have no problem waiting a little longer.
Okay, no worries. All right, Miss Lewis, could you please place courtroom 2, myself and Miss Evans Battle in the breakout, please? Thank you. All right, folks, we're gonna reset Nikita Taylor to next Tuesday, which would be September 1st. And till then, y'all have a great weekend.